We do begin with the terrible reality sinking in after wildfires raced across Maui, the death toll rising and likely to go higher. The urgent search for the missing and the painful questions about the state's disaster warning system, the stunning aftermath, historic buildings turned to ashy rubble, the once vibrant landscape now devoid of color. Along the waterfront, cars abandoned and burned. New images tonight of homes on fire, the fierce wind that fueled them whipping the flames. Families are now being allowed to return home, even as firefighters are still tamping down the burning embers. But some are coming back to very little and struggling to find a place to go. But in the midst of the staggering loss, there are stories of generosity and grace. The people of Maui tell us they are finding strength in community. ABC's Whit Johnson leads us off tonight from Maui.
Across Maui tonight, the catastrophic toll of this historic disaster coming into focus.
Oh my God, it's on fire.
The massive fires claiming the lives of at least 67 people.
I do not know what the final number is going to be, and it's going to be horrible and tragic when we get that number.
And with no power, no internet, and no way to communicate in some places, authorities are still desperately trying to locate as many as 1,000 people. The shelters here overcrowded. Hawaii's governor saying some residents will be able to return today to see their homes for the first time, while asking others to open theirs.
If you have additional space in your home, if you have the capacity to take someone in from West Maui, please do.
I got about within 2 blocks of my house and everything was engulfed with flames.
You saw the fire?
Saw the fire.
Kessa Stoddard and her family lost their home in the fire, leaving everything behind in just 10 minutes.
Did you receive any kind of warning
that
the fire was coming into the town?
No warning. We are supposed to get, on your cell phone evacuation notices, alerts. We got nothing. Nothing. Not one alert to evacuate.
So your only signal to get out was the explosion and the flames?
Yes, and the smoke and people leaving town.
Tonight, mounting questions from some members of the community over whether officials sounded the alarm fast enough, or whether power outages prevented alerts from reaching people.
Was there a widespread alert?
No, there wasn't. It seemed sporadic. I'm going to have to say that the government could have done a little bit better. The local government could have done a little bit better.
Hawaii officials telling the Associated Press there are no emergency management records indicating Maui's warning sirens were activated Tuesday when the fires began. The fire chief asked about those alerts.
Our department is not responsible for that. The fire that day moved so quickly that from where it started in the brush to where it moved into the neighborhood, communications back to those who make those notifications were physically and nearly impossible.
In Lahaina, the once capital of Hawaii, which holds deep cultural and historical significance, the raging fires taking nearly everything. And we see it firsthand as we approach the harbor by boat.
This is the historic Lahaina Town Harbor. I've been here a number of times over the years. This is my first time seeing it after the fires, and it's unrecognizable. And it's difficult to get your bearings because there aren't many buildings left standing. People tell us that it all happened so fast. The flaming embers started raining down from the sky, igniting buildings all around them, and many had just seconds to flee, some even jumping into the harbor, into the ocean, to escape the flames.
Overnight, we spoke to emergency doctor Reza Dinesh, telling us he rushed into Lahaina with his mobile clinic and immediately began treating patients.
And all of a sudden, I started getting some text messages from paramedics and firefighters that I know that went in and out. And like, Doc, there's bodies on the ground.
Kessa Stoddard learned several of her close friends lost their lives in the fires, telling us tonight this community is strong, but still in desperate need.
Right now, it's not about me right now. It's about the community and the people of Lahaina. And I'm just one of thousands of people with this story, one of thousands, and we need help.
The need is clear, and so too is the strength and spirit of the community there. Just incredible what that family had to endure. Now that authorities are allowing residents to return to their homes, what are you hearing from some of those families?
Lindsay, I've been communicating with a few families who do plan to go back today to that Lahaina neighborhood if they can get through. The governor said if they present ID at the checkpoint, they will be allowed to see what's left of their homes. And in fact, we did see a long line of cars of people already trying to get in. But it's not just Lahaina. We're here in the Kula neighborhood, and you can see behind me, this is just one of several homes burned to the ground. We can hear the water dropping helicopters overhead. giving you a sense of the widespread devastation across the island. Lindsay.
Maui just unrecognizable, as you say, Whit. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.